Hi, welcome to another How to Make a Card video with me, Emily Hessler. Today we're gonna create a card and to start off I'm taking this white piece of watercolor paper, and I'm also going to be using this stamp set from Hero Arts. This is a coloring layer and I believe it's called color laying for your flowers. And to start off I picked some distress inks, and you can see them here. I believe this is Barn Door, Festive Berries, Candied Apple, Spun Sugar and Pickled Raspberry. And here you can see me inking this solid piece of stamp, and then I'm firmly going to be pressing that down on top of the smooth side of the watercolor paper. And I'm going to take this ink, I believe it was 2 times. I'm carefully removing the color from that stamp so I can take another color. And this is Spun Sugar. This is my lightest color. Always when you use color layering stamps, you start off with that solid piece of stamp and work your way up. And I would recommend you to start with your lightest color. And here you can see me take one bright and one soft color. I should also mention that this card didn't turn out the way I planned it in my head, and you will see me improvise as we go along. But I think it's turned out okay, and you will see me use a lot of different fun techniques. Distress inks are, I should say, these are not great for solid stamping, but we are gonna watercolor on top of this, and this is just my base for that. And here you can see, me take another color. Now I'm gonna change to the second piece of to the second layer of this flower, and now I'm taking one darker color, and I believe this was Pickled Raspberry. I'm pressing that on top of that Spun Sugar, and you can see that it really makes a big difference. It makes this flower really come to life. Now I'm gonna speed this process up for you. One thing I can mention before I do that is that I'm also gonna take 2 other distress inks. These are Spiced Marmalade and Vintage Photo. For my third layer, I'm gonna take this Virsafine Onyx black and ink it up and press it down on top of our coloring. This ink is great for when you wanna do some watercoloring. Now I'm gonna take some of those leaves from this stamp set, and I'm gonna ink them up with these 2 colors, and I'm starting off with my lightest color, and that's Cracked Pistachio, and the other color is Evergreen Bow. Now it's time to do some watercoloring, and to do that I'm using my watercolor brush. Here you can see me dabbing on some water by creating small circles on top of the flowers. This makes the colors really blend well together. I want a messy look, so I'm not doing this too carefully. Between the swabs of color, I'm just dabbing the extra color off on top of my scrap paper. And you also saw me take some clean white paper and just dabbing off some of that extra water. I'm gonna do this to all the flowers, and I'm also gonna do this to all the little green leaves. problem with this, I really didn't like how this turned out and how it looked. So I decided if I was going to save this project, I needed to take some more of those colors that we already used and press that down on top of our card front. And to do that, I decided to use a technique that I've seen a lot of people here at YouTube use, and that is called smooshing. And we're just taking some of those colors that we used and pressing that on top of some acetate. Then I'm taking some water and just spraying that on top of the acetate, and then I'm taking it over to a card front and just smooshing that down on top of it. I'm doing this without any rhyme or reason. I'm just doing that so it gets some color on, and I think this technique is really fun and easy to do, and it really creates some fabulous patterns on top of our card base. And I'm gonna do this a couple of times with some of those different colors that we already have been using. If you like this technique, it's really easy to do, and if you want some more inspiration, you can always search here on YouTube. I might also link some of those videos here in the description. Sentiment on our card, I'm taking another stamp set from Hero Arts. This, I believe it's called Happy, and this sentiment says, "You make me so." This sentiment I heat embossed with some white embossing powder from Ranger. And here you can see that coordinating die from that stamp set. And I'm gonna die cut that a couple of times, and then I'm gonna glue them together to make a sturdy piece. Card base, and now I'm gonna trim off some of that exits on the sides of that front panel that we created, and this makes this fit perfectly on our card front. On the back side of that, I'm taking some adhesive, and here you can see it run out, and I'm taking some glue instead. And here you can see me press our card front on top of our card base. I took some foam dots and put on the back side of our heat embossed sentiment, and now I'm taking some small drops of glue on the back side of our die cutted Happy. And now I'm layering them on top of the card front the way I think it should look. To finish it off, I'm taking some sequins. These sequins are from Neat and Tangle, and they are called. So here we have the finished card. If you liked it, don't forget to give this card a thumb up. If you want to see more of my work, you can always subscribe to my channel here at YouTube or visit me at Instagram. My name is Scrapbooking Online Sphere. Until next time, have a great day. Bye!